For millions of seniors across the United States, October 2025 could bring a change that's long overdue: higher Social Security benefits, along with increased payments for SSI supplemental security income and VA Veterans Affairs recipients. If you're feeling uncertain about the future of your benefits, this is the moment to take action and make sure you're getting the most out of your entitlements. With inflation on the rise, it's no surprise that many seniors are worried about how they'll make ends meet. But the government has announced unexpected bonus increases that will affect the monthly checks that millions of seniors, veterans, and people with disabilities rely on. Here's what you need to know to prepare. Starting in October 2025, Social Security recipients are set to see a substantial increase in their monthly checks. This boost will directly impact retirees, disabled individuals, and others who rely on Social Security. The cost of living adjustment COLA for 2025 is expected to be higher than usual, potentially the largest increase in decades, thanks to the ongoing adjustments meant to keep up with the rising costs of living. But that's not all. For seniors who also rely on SSI, the adjustments are just as important. SSI recipients will see an increase that ensures their purchasing power doesn't dwindle as inflation continues to impact everyday goods and services. This increase could mean a meaningful difference when it comes to buying groceries, paying bills, or covering healthcare costs. Veterans and their families won't be left out either. For those receiving VA benefits, the new changes include higher monthly payments, which could be a game changer for veterans already struggling with the cost of living or medical expenses. So, what exactly does this mean for you? This increase is about more than just a larger check. It's about real solutions to everyday challenges that many seniors face. Whether you're planning for the future or trying to stay ahead of financial hurdles today, knowing these changes ahead of time can make all the difference in managing your budget and securing your financial stability. If you're ready to learn more about how these changes could affect your benefits and what actions you can take to ensure you're maximizing your Social Security, SSI, or VA payments, stick around. This October, everything could change for the better, and you won't want to miss out. As we move closer to October 2025, the excitement surrounding the upcoming changes to Social Security, SSI, and VA benefits is building. For seniors, veterans, and those living with disabilities, the adjustments offer an opportunity for significant relief. However, the truth is, the financial pressure of rising costs has been weighing heavily on many. For years, inflation has outpaced the modest annual increases to benefits. But this time, it seems that the government is responding in a way that is both timely and necessary. So, what exactly does this mean for you? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about Social Security. For the majority of retirees, Social Security is the cornerstone of their income. It's what they've paid into over the course of their working years, and it's what sustains them in retirement. However, many seniors have felt that the annual cost of living increases simply haven't kept up with the rapid rise in living costs, whether it's groceries, healthcare, or simply the overall cost of daily life. This October, things are changing for the better. The 2025 cost of living adjustment COLA could end up being the highest in years, possibly reaching as high as 3.2%. While it may not seem like much at first glance, when you consider how it compounds over time, the difference becomes clear. For someone living on Social Security benefits, a boost of even a few $100s a year can make a big difference in their overall financial stability. That's because, for many, that extra amount means not just surviving, but living with more peace of mind. The COLA increase for 2025 has been prompted by the growing cost of living, especially in areas like healthcare, which continues to rise at a fast pace. Medical expenses have become one of the most significant financial challenges for seniors, and the new COLA increase is expected to help offset some of these costs. While many people think of Social Security only in terms of retirement benefits, it's also crucial to remember that Social Security Disability Insurance (SSDI) is part of this system too. For individuals who are disabled and can't work, SSDI is an essential source of income. As with retirees, those on SSDI have been hit hard by rising costs, and the upcoming COLA adjustments will provide them with more financial breathing room as well. The increase will allow people with disabilities to cover essential needs like rent, utilities, and medical supplies, which can be an overwhelming burden when they're living on a fixed income. But what about those receiving supplemental security income (SSI)? For the nearly 8 million Americans who depend on SSI, many of whom are seniors, this increase is a lifeline. SSI benefits are for people with very limited income and resources, often providing the only source of financial support for those who are elderly, blind, or disabled. With inflation steadily eroding the value of those payments, seniors who rely on SSI have been struggling to keep up. The 2025 adjustments will help protect the purchasing power of these seniors, allowing them to meet their basic needs without constantly feeling like they're scraping by. The higher SSI payments are particularly important for those living alone, as they may not have the support of family members or a spouse to help with living expenses. The cost of housing has been a huge concern for SSI recipients, many of whom live in states where rent is skyrocketing. The increased SSI payments could allow these individuals to afford safe, stable housing without worrying as much about whether they can pay rent month after month. Now, let's shift the focus to veterans and their families. For many of them, the challenges of navigating the VA system are compounded by financial uncertainty. As a veteran, you've already given so much, and while benefits like healthcare and compensation are available, they don't always go far enough in covering the rising costs that come with aging. Fortunately, the upcoming increase in VA benefits for October 2025 will provide more support for veterans, particularly those receiving disability compensation, pensions, and survivors' benefits. For veterans living on a fixed income, this increase in payments will go a long way in helping them maintain their standard of living. It's also worth noting that the VA is constantly working to improve the accessibility and efficiency of the services it provides. Veterans who are eligible for the increased benefits will find that it's not just about the money. It's about being able to live a dignified life with fewer financial worries. Whether it's the cost of medical care, prescriptions, or even the essentials like food, the increase in VA payments will help alleviate some of these ongoing financial strains. For the families of veterans, this bonus increase could be a game changer as well, giving them the financial flexibility they need to support their loved ones. But beyond just the financial boost, there's an important aspect of the changes coming in October 2025 that shouldn't be overlooked: the overall trend toward better support for seniors, veterans, and individuals with disabilities. This increase in benefits isn't a one-off occurrence. It's part of a larger commitment from the federal government to provide a safety net for those who need it most. While no one wants to rely on benefits alone, the reality is that many seniors and veterans have no other option. So these changes are crucial, as they're designed to keep up with the rising costs of life and provide a more sustainable future for those who need assistance. The bigger picture here is about financial security and stability for America's most vulnerable populations. For seniors, those with disabilities, and veterans, it's a signal that the government is acknowledging the economic pressures they face and is working to offer more meaningful financial relief. If you've been wondering how to make your benefits go further, these increases will help. If you've been anxious about making ends meet, the adjustments to Social Security, SSI, and VA benefits can provide the peace of mind you need. Still, it's important to stay informed. These changes are part of a broader set of reforms aimed at addressing the needs of seniors and veterans. Even if the increase in your monthly check isn't enough to cover all of your expenses, it's a step in the right direction. And for many, that step is exactly what they've been waiting for. As we approach October 2025, there are steps you can take to ensure you're prepared for these changes. Check your benefits statement regularly to stay up to date on what's coming. If you haven't already, create an account with the Social Security Administration online to monitor any updates that may impact your payments. For veterans, make sure you're registered with the VA's benefits portal so you can track the progress of your compensation and pension increases. It's also a good idea to consult with a financial advisor or benefits expert to ensure you're maximizing your entitlements. The October 2025 bonus isn't just a one-time change. It's a part of an ongoing effort to improve the lives of those who have earned these benefits through years of hard work, service, and sacrifice. It's a testament to the fact that, as a nation, we have a responsibility to support our seniors, veterans, and disabled citizens, particularly as they face the challenges that come with aging and financial strain. So, as we look forward to this positive change, remember that you're not alone in this. These adjustments are here to provide real-time solutions to the real-world problems many seniors, veterans, and disabled individuals face. With the right information and proactive steps, you can make the most of this upcoming boost in benefits and secure a more stable financial future.